There we go. Future is a foreign land. The future is a foreign land. The new single from Ghost. I've been a Ghost fan. I was lucky enough to jump in real early. I think like 2011. Like a year after the first album came out. So I've been with them kind of the whole way. Now, just to get this out of the way, yes, Tobias Forge, the leader, is a Freemason. He's one of them. He's tied up in all that stuff, of course. Everyone is in music. You know, it's kind of sucks. It's like you gotta separate the art from the artist. I know it's hard to do. A lot of Christians will say you can't listen to secular music at all. I don't know. I can't do that. I think I'm going to be fine. And I know they'll say, no, you can't. You're not going to be fine. I'm telling you, I think God doesn't give a shit. If God, if he's that fragile that your bond with him is going to break by listening to a rock band, then you should probably strengthen your relationship with the Lord. I think it's going to be fine if I listen to Ghost. Anyway, this new song is actually canonically an old song. They have a whole backstory kind of lore to them that has played out over YouTube on this little YouTube show they have, and with other little segments or things they film for TV shows and stuff included in the albums. There's a story basically about this clergy where they have a band that is supposed to help spread the word of the clergy, you know, and they have a different head that takes over, and it's always a new singer. That the head of this band is always changing. They have terms, which is funny because Papa Emeritus, which is the name of the lead vocalist. I mean, Emeritus means, you know what that means. So it's kind of ironic. So, and they switch them out all the time. So this new song is supposed to be done by the Papa Nil, who was the first singer in the band in the 1960s. And with that context, it kind of makes a little bit more sense as to why it sounds like a throwback to, or has a sort of a hippie kind of vibe to it. It's not, you know, Crosby, Stills and Nash, but it's got a protesty kind of vibe to it about getting, come on people now, smile on me brother type of thing going on. Because this is supposed to be an unearthed track from the 60s. They had a big hit with one of these unearthed tracks a couple years ago, Mariana Cross, thanks to TikTok, went over real huge, which is done in this style, this kind of throwback style. Listening to the song though, it's good. It's good. Like it's consistent with the stuff with the things they've been doing. It's melodic, memorable, produced really well. The instrumentation is very 60s throwback kind of guitar sounds, because as it's supposed to be an older song. But listening to it now, it's just funny because I think about the first album and listening to Witch Hammer and Ritual and all that stuff around my house, like when that album first came out. Nia doesn't like heavy metal, but she got into it with me because I used to crank it around the house all the time, and Kia Nakababo, Kika Kondivo, singing in the fucking shower. And yeah, it's just weird to hear what they are now. I mean, you take this new song, and again, there's the 60s motif, but take any of the stuff from Impera, you know, like Spillways, and you put that next to like Elizabeth or something. It's like, it's so different. But somehow they never lost me. I've stuck with them the whole way. Right here, right now, is playing around me. I think today is the last day it's playing. It's at the Dole Cannery, but I'm not going to go out to it because I'm a bit under the weather. That's some information that you really didn't need. You could file that in Who Gives a Shit. But yeah, It's good. I mean, if you like ghosts, you're gonna like it. If you're not a big ghost person, this isn't the one to jump in on. If I had to pick an entry point for someone, I would say there's Message from the Clergy, which is like a greatest hits type EP, which is a good little sampler. What else would you? Maybe the live album. I don't know. I don't know where you'd really start with them because everything kind of. There's no definitive record for them yet. Like, there's no kind of Sgt. Pepper type thing. It's kind of been moving and evolving as they go. But, yeah, I like this track. It's solid. It's cool. It fits the whole thing, and it's a good song. It's that kind of thing they've been doing over the past few years where it's, like, skimming right up next to cheesy. Like, just right next to cheesy, but not going over the cheesy line. For me, anyway. I like the intent. I like what they're trying to do with it. And, yeah, so it's good. It's good. Hope to see the movie at some point. When it comes out on VOD, probably. But, yeah, that's it from up here in the Batcave. I'm going to go out later and get some, I'll go out in a little while now. Get some walking, talking footage. Until then, thanks for dropping in. And as always, don't blame the teacher, blame the school.